You're so wild. You're so wild. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is Friday, June 26th, 2026. We are going to be talking about behaviors in a relationship that can make even a loving, attentive, long standing husband. We're doing husband specifically, Agnes. I'm just double checking here.
Husband, partner. What's the big difference?
Oh my gosh, this
Life
partner word.
partner.
We're going into that soon. Because as a Jamaican, I don't like to hear the word partner. Deal with that. But that is what we're talking about today. How you can turn off a good guy, a good man with behaviors that you probably should have left by the wayside. Yes? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan O'Neill Williams, and my lovely, lovely co-host is Agnes Amisano, your relationship coach, your agnesamisano.com, your author, your fun person to be with, my buddy, sometimes my therapist.
Just okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Look at all your titles. Yes, yes. But yeah, let's get into that. I mean, why did you choose that? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I was recently told about a story of a woman, a man, and a wife. They were on a plane. The woman had one lap baby, and then there was a child in between them, and then the husband over here. And I get the flight was early, so like 10 a.m. in the morning, and the attendant came by and said, "Hey, we're giving, complimentary wine or beer." And the husband's like, "I'll take one of those." And when he got it, the person who was observing said to me, the wife would not stop complaining about it's not even 12 o'clock yet. Not even 12 o'clock yet. And you ain't drinking. And he might have a problem. We don't know. Well, she didn't know. She said she didn't see any problems. But bottom line is, he nagged that man. She said it looked like he was gonna cry. Imagine you have your child beside you, another child right there, and your wife is nagging you to the point
Well,
where you are crying.
that's one of the things that can break a beautiful marriage, that
Yes.
can break a man. Each and every one of us have certain limits,
Yeah.
and many people will put up with a lot. A man usually will put up with because they want to prove that they are good partners, good husbands, they're providers, they are fathers, so they
Yeah.
stay for the kids. Many reasons why they would stay. Now, constant taking advantage of their good nature might end very quickly if you
Hmm.
just do a wrong thing or just staggering too many things.
Sustained.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Um, I know of a one couple that because he's so in love with her, he doesn't believe what others will tell him. Like, listen, you know what? Your wife was bad mouthing you. Like, oh no, she was joking. Oh no, she was joking. She was joking. Okay, sooner or later he will
You give
walk
me
in.
flashbacks.
Yeah, he will walk in on a situation where she will be bad mouthing him and not realizing that he's around, and you know, and he will hear what's going on. That's one of the
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Um, Another, like you said on that example, minimizing his authority, minimizing his importance in the front of children, especially children, that's automatically like castrating him because how those kids will see authority figure in him when a mother will keep putting him down and keep treating him like he's one of her
Children.
offsprings, you know. not a equal partner. Many people don't understand that, that phrase, behind the closed doors.
Hmm.
Behind the closed doors, it's not only the good stuff happening, but behind the closed doors should be, if there's something between people, two people, if you make a decision to be together, close that door and resolve it, not in
Yeah.
front of everybody, because
Yes.
loss of respect, authority, and embarrassment in front of others.
Embarrass people. One of the best pieces of advice I received, much too late, but I received was the problem that you're having is not a problem of the other person, and it's not a problem of you. It is a problem that the two of you need to solve and attack together. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but it's a problem that's in the middle that the two of you need to attack, as opposed to attack one another because you see a problem. And so I thought that that was like one of the greatest things that I had ever heard. And I'm not saying sometimes one person is more the problem than the other. Like if he is like a little sloshy, and it's not good for him to be. But I think what all that happened was they were giving away free wine, and she was embarrassed, and that's what it was.
Well,
He's on vacation. He's going on vacation,
you know
and
what?
she's giving
He
him a
was
hard
he
time.
was actually at that point embarrassing herself,
Yeah, yeah,
because she definitely didn't have abilities. She showed to everyone that she has no control over her family, and
right.
she has no ability to communicate.
Yeah,
Embarrassing him in front of other people and diminishing his role in the family, or pointing out, oh, another way, she's like, oh, look, everyone, he's an alcoholic. I'm
yeah,
having problems with him.
yeah,
Oh, poor me.
yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's automatically putting herself down.
yeah,
That, okay, I don't know what the hell am I doing. I have no control over my marriage, and I obviously feel very good as this pitiful little person. And oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. That's not fun. You know what? I have noticed teenage girls, they have this, oh, look what he's doing. Oh, look this, oh, look that. Oh, poor me. Oh, look what I'm going through. Okay, you start playing house, you start playing a grown up. You have fun with those things. But when you are a little above 20, you should know better than that. You should know
mm,
better than that. If you are putting shade on your spouse or your partner,
yeah,
automatically you are the one who is standing in that bad lighting.
yeah,
It's just showing you have nothing, you have no control. You don't know
yeah,
what you're doing in your marriage. Instead, letting it go, laugh it off. Is it good, honey? I'm glad that you relaxed. Fantastic. You're arriving when you're arriving and sitting down. Honey, that was not what I was looking for. I was looking more for you being alert,
yeah,
for your help. Instead, you decided to do this, and you make that more difficult for me. When you are arguing with someone and you're saying, oh, this is always your fault, your fault, your fault, the other person says on the fence, oh, no, this is your fault, and then instead actually talking about an issue, people are attacking themselves. But we are a little bit taking wrong directions. We're talking about things that can make or break the good man. Another thing is dismissing his thoughts and feelings. If you are not taking under consideration how he feels or what he says, or when you are constantly criticizing him, so automatically that will lead to next
yeah,
step, which is whatever you feel, whatever you say, it does not matter. It's not
yeah,
important.
yeah,
Who would feel good that way? How long can you keep dismissing that person? You say you don't like it? Too bad. You're just going to have to put up with that. Or you don't like my sister? Well, she's moving in with us.
What do you think about the maxim that many people say, though? Happy wife, happy life. You hear that all the time from men who, to me, when I hear them saying that, I'm thinking, oh, she has your balls in a jar somewhere. And
Yes.
you have to do what she has to do. She's asking you to do. You just make it like this part of this thing. And they seem very happy or very, I shouldn't say happy, very adamant about this. And I'm like, okay, so she's happy, but you're not. You're not happy. You
Listen,
can't be happy too.
listen, if they want to continue holding on to something that just rhymes, which
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
great,
Yeah,
at certain point, he will find someone who makes him happy
I hope
and,
so.
and where he feels appreciated, and where he feels that he matters. Because, when two people get together, there's that family. I don't believe that anyone, oh, not too many people, it's starting that union for simple reason of like, okay, it's going to be a project, let's say 2 years or 3 years.
Okay.
They say I do till the end, till death do us part or whatever, right? And they believe they're going to be happy for the rest of their lives, that they're going to make each other happy, which is again misconception. Find your own happiness. We already talked about it. Otherwise, you cannot make anyone else happy being around you. And your presence makes someone happy. So if you're not happy and if you're moaning and bitching all the time and being unhappy and you're projecting your problems on someone else, who's going to be happy around you? No one. So when there is a partner or a husband that is not being appreciated, that is being his efforts and contributions are being minimized. Oh, you brought your paycheck. It's not enough. I need more. Or oh, you took garbage out. I need you to do a lot more than that. Because this is what I do. I cook, I clean, and well, it's not a competition. It's a partnership. No.
It should be, but
So, in turning every conflict into a battle, that, oh no, because I'm a wife, I'm a woman, I always have to be right. You don't have to be always right.
yeah,
Pick your battles. My mother was always teaching me, pick your battles in life. Certain issues are not worthy of your attention. Letting it go of certain things just for the sake of your partner to be happy, to get his way maybe once in a while. Why not
mm,
letting it go? Why not letting it go? You're doing that for the love of that person, no?
right, right.
At least that's
Oh
the way it
man,
should be.
I got a. I had another friend who is always bending backwards. Like he does not seem to have a minute for himself, and he made the choice. You made the choice to not only have your first family, but now you've got a second one, and three kids, and they're doing everything. I mean, it's fantastic how much they do. They're doing music and they're doing athletics, and they're doing. I mean, each of them have multiple things, chases around, does all that, and so he's constantly doing stuff like that for them. He's constantly doing um, providing constantly setting up parties and whatever it is for him. And then when it's his turn, I'm always annoyed by how little he is willing to accept. It bothers me a lot because he's a good guy. I mean, really great guy. But it feels like everybody's taking him for granted because he's one of those, like very Christian people too. You know what I mean? So it's almost as if he gets off on the suffering. And I say to him, okay, so what are they doing for you? And I'm just going to go to the gym. Well, it's your birthday. I'll be all right. No, you can't tell me you're completely okay with that. That bothers me. So while women can do some of the stuff, to, sometimes I feel as though men are propagating that as well. And the minute you stand up for yourself and say something, oh, you just want this and this and that and that. I'm like, yeah. A lot of people say to me, hey, I don't necessarily believe what you believe. I've heard them say that to me. Like, oh, what are you talking about, Ryan? What do you mean? Like, I'm sorry. I feel like, yeah, if you're going to be equal, then be equal.
No, I'm completely with you on that. I know of a couple that they're still young, much
Mm-hmm.
younger than us, and like, oh no, you have kids only just for the kids now. You live only for the kids. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you are in your early 30s, so you know you still have a chunk of life ahead of you. So what you
Yeah.
supposed to just live for your children for the rest of your life? And what about your future? What about your life? What about your dreams? Why can't you have a little balance to, okay, we're doing this for children, we're doing whatever, but now carve up that little life
Yeah.
for yourself to feel like you're still alive, not that you only exist. Your life is an existence and you are a butler for your children.
Yeah.
That really bothers me. My very good friend, my goodness, she was single mother, she did everything and beyond for her son. And as nature has it, when they grow up, they are looking for the girlfriend.
Right.
When the boy is 18, he rather spends more time with his girlfriend than with his mother.
I understand.
That's understandable. That's the way life works. And she was lost. She was completely lost because her life was
Centered
his.
around him. Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
suddenly he goes like, Ma, I need to live my own life. And she was like, but what about me? I am in my 40s, late 40s now. I'm supposed to start over again. You don't feel like doing that at that point. So,
Yeah.
like, it's sad that as human beings, sometimes we come to a realization what really matters in life and that we're supposed to, that taking care of ourselves, not only physically, but mentally, it means a lot, and it means a lot to children that you're raising because you're showing them that, you know what, your father or your mother are not pushover, and you're giving an example that cannot be replaced or taught at school, because respect that you have at home for one another,
Yeah.
kids are taking that as, okay, that's a value that they're bringing from home and going into the world, and they are looking for a partner that they can share that with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not
Very
like,
true.
oh, my daddy is sick and he's always talking about the illness, like, ha ha ha. Like,
That'd be
what,
weird, but
what is
okay.
that? But that's what the kid, I heard it. I heard it. Another thing, controlling behavior. You
Okay.
cannot go out with your friends because you need to be at home with kids,
Right.
or with me, or you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that.
And always finding you something to do. Are you taking out the dog? Can you take out the trash? Your son needs this. Your daughter needs that. And like, oh, what this? And I'm not saying, yeah, and I hear this all the time too. My honey-do list. I'm like, honey, do this, honey, do that.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
heard
listen,
that.
I get it. It's just, it feels like slavery. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, what are we doing? Like, and he can't complain because I guess the whole point is
It's a
you're supposed to
honey
do what I
to-do
told you.
list. So it's a
Yeah,
nice way of this is the list that needs to be done, and you cannot go and do anything unless this is
Uh,
done.
and I'm not even saying you shouldn't be doing stuff around it. It just seems like there's a certain amount of expectation that it must be, or then you'll like lose that kind of, what it is, what it is. So yeah,
I I
a lot
I
of that. What
I
else?
hold on.
Go ahead.
I witnessed a conversation between a couple.
Hmm.
He just comes home from long day of work, uh, tired. As soon as he walks in, honey, I'm home. Wife not working. I spent my day looking at colors and at fabrics, and I think this and this pattern are nice together. What do you think? It's like he's looking like, did you make dinner? No, I didn't have time because I was looking at these patterns and all that. And going through this day after day after day, and when he doesn't say anything, she's getting used to that. Okay, that's what I can do because he lives to make me happy. He thinks, okay, one day she will wake up and see that this is wrong, and there's miscommunication,
Yeah,
and automatically you feel like, okay, being him, I don't matter, I don't count, I just come here, and what she wants is my paycheck and nothing else.
yeah, it's rough.
Emotional neglect during stressful times.
Hoofa. That's the worst. 'Cause stuff is rough with you, and you're saying, I've got this problem, I've got that problem, but bring me your problems too. Oh, okay, now I got to deal with your problems and my problems. That's a rough one. And honestly, you want to help. You always want to help, right? But when it's rough, man, and you need to be able to get a little breathing space too. Like I can't be solving their problem. Although you know what, I've also noticed a lot of women don't necessarily want you to solve their problem. They just want to share the problem with you,
Listen,
like have a conversation with you about the
listen.
problem.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
listen and give me bags of chocolates and glass of wine. That's it.
yes, yes.
You can't solve all the problems. Sometimes you
Mm,
just need to be that shoulder to cry on and ear to vent.
yeah.
You cannot you cannot solve all the problems, especially work problems.
Mm,
Um, you can give some advice, but then you're not there. You don't know the office politics or workplace politics. You don't know exactly what relationships are at the office, what's important, what's not. So it's difficult to advise. So sometimes just listening and say, you know what, let them go to hell. You know, how dare they, or whatever.
yeah,
Sometimes,
it's right.
you know,
Chris Rock used to say, "I told you that it was crazy." You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to listen. Just every now and then, oh, mm,
yeah.
sorry, honey. I
I
told you that it was crazy.
I have a good one for you.
Uh,
Ignoring his needs for quality time.
yeah, what is quality time for a dude besides the office? Talk to me about what you think that would be. Like, is this?
No, that's depending of a person.
Yeah.
I don't expect every man to take a book, glass of wine, put classical music, and
No. No.
others
Yeah.
will watch football.
Or work on their car, or play with
Yes,
their kids, or yeah, I
that's a
get what you're
quality
saying.
time.
Yeah, there are lots of ways to have that
Playing with
quality.
your children is not quality time. That's not what we're talking about.
You're not what you're talking about. What are you talking?
That's not what, I don't, time to himself, time for
Oh,
him to relax. Maybe he wants to go to the gym and work out. Maybe, like you said, he wants to work on his car. Maybe he wants to play video games. Maybe he wants to watch a game. Maybe he wants to spend some time going for a game of pool and beer with his friends.
Possible. Yes, I see that.
But
But
that's
okay, so that's what you're talking about, like his own specific time
yes.
away from his family, and so that's not hanging out with her and or his family at all, his partner and or their partner. Yeah, it's I get what you're saying. I that makes sense. That makes sense. You want to be able to spend your own time doing stuff.
When people get married, I married my best friend. You cannot vent to your best friend. Can you believe what she did? Can you believe what she said to me? Her mother is driving me crazy. Her
Oh,
family wants too much and all that. No, you need someone, you need friends to go and vent and talk. You come back home, calm, reassured, and you can go on and deal with everyday life. Every one of us need a person that can discuss certain things, like, you know what, I'm looking at this and that, and I don't know, I'm afraid of the outcome, what's going to happen, or you know what, I think this is crazy, what do you think, or should
yeah,
I do this or should I do that.
right,
Beside the best friend that you married and you
right,
share
right.
everything with, have
Yeah, if
someone
it's
that,
about your best friend, it's going to be hard. How about ChatGPT? I guess they could search ChatGPT.
I know young people that they use that.
They are doing it now. Yeah, yeah.
This is a little strange to me, to my generation.
Yes, but
Uh,
it has a wealth of knowledge. It's very interesting. But the question is it just going to say the nice things to you instead of what if you are the problem? You don't realize you're the problem. It's not going to tell you that. It's never going to tell you that.
it say that. No,
Yeah,
actually, it says that.
it will say that. Okay.
Yes, yes. But this, to me, this argument is like, I heard that really happened actually.
Okay.
Uh, young people are, obviously young people, they're arguing. And then she sends him what Chat GBT said about the problem, and see, I'm right because it said
ChatGPT.
so, and he does the same thing. Isn't that like little crazy arguments? Like,
Yeah, yeah, because that's funny because it's the same. Well, see, here's the thing. They're probably what did they put into the machine? They probably both put in something separate because they both see the problem in a different way, right? Like you're going to put in the things that bothered you about it, and they're going to put in the things that bother you about. And then now you're escalating because, but that can happen anytime. That can happen with your girlfriends. Your girlfriends also
yeah,
will more often than not be like, yeah, Agnes, friends an a-hole.
I never
And
tried
the thing
that.
you do is like,
You
yeah, man. I mean, I will go home and just, know, push it down.
know?
She's not cool, yo.
Um, and the last thing that I want to mention is
Okay.
not reciprocating emotional involvement.
Yeah.
I think that's can be very hurtful.
Mm-hmm. If you are in a relationship and you feel as though you're paying attention to everybody else's attention and not your own, then that's rough. But that's part. You know what part of that is that most women and even most men will be like, "Oh, I don't really have feelings like that," but that's not actually true. We have a lot of feelings. It's just that we push them down into our guts and leave them there, or we poop them out so we don't have to deal with them anymore. But yeah, you don't.
Dig
You
out the
have
hole, put them in, bury them. That's it, right?
Get rid of all. Yeah. What's all this emotion? Oh, there's a book. I think it's F Your Feelings. And I was saying that for a long time because it was much easier to do that than actually face them. But now I'm like, sometimes it's necessary because that's, if you think about it, that's how you get through work some of the time. You go there, you don't particularly like the people who you work with or working for, and you have to go and deal with them regardless. We could have a whole other show about that. Boy,
Oh yeah.
what?
Oh yeah.
But the idea is you have to work, and so the idea is you don't, you keep your emotions, you keep you're out of it. However, you're right. There's a certain amount of judgment that has to be used when people are trying to take advantage of you, when people are behaving in a certain way. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. But yes, I would like someone to also take my feelings into account when I've got problems and reciprocate. That would be great. We'll
Oh.
see.
But so yeah, the myth, the happy wife, happy life, it, it's a myth.
Yeah, you think that's
That's
what that
not
is?
exactly right thing to live by. I
Yeah.
mean, it's all nice. Of course, we all should take care of each other, make sure
Of
that we are
course.
both parties are happy in a relationship and feeling their own value. This way, you have a person. You know what? I truly believe that a husband who is being appreciated,
Hmm.
told, not only that he has to read between lines, but told how much the wife appreciates him, how much she values him. Um, anyone likes to hear that. He will feel better
Yeah.
in a relationship, and the relationship will blossom.
And
And
be
if
more happy to
yes,
do all the things that you want him to do because you're making him feel good regardless. It's like when you have a group of employees and you pay them well and you treat them well. Guess what? They're going to work harder for you because you treat them like you're a family,
yeah,
right? It's basically
yeah,
the same thing. Oh wow, I'm gonna cut it off right there.
yeah.
Hey,
Well, at the end, I just have to say something, make a little observation. I don't know what you're doing. I think I
oh
do
boy,
know, but I don't know. Lately, you are glowing.
people are watching. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Just saying, just saying. You
Yeah,
know,
we have a good time. I
continue
think
doing
I
what you're doing.
yeah, I think there is there is definitely a different thing going on, and I do feel good. But it might just be the red or the fact that I've turned on a different filter on the
No,
screen here, so that's what it is. Like,
no,
dial it up a little, deal
mhm,
with that.
mm.
You don't think so?
No,
No, that's not it.
no. But I'm happy. I'm happy for you. So just saying, just saying. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. I hope you got something from it. I hope when you were listening, you kind of heard something that would help you in your relationship today. If you do have a particular topic that you'd like us to talk about, you can always send it to our mailbag at lovedeathandtaxes.com, over at the website at agnesamisano.com. We are, all the books are there, especially the new one that just came out. It's in my bag over there. I'm not going to go and get it right now because it's close to the end of the show, but I want you to like and subscribe because that, and share it with your friends because when you do that, more people who actually like this content will find it and help us find it. So if you are looking for that, that's what we are hoping to do. And of course, no judgment, no judgment. Bring it, bring it, bring it. We want to hear everything that you're saying. We want to know what you're doing, right?
Yes.
So, milady, unless you have something else to say
No,
and, and,
I
and sign
got
us off.
I
No,
got to
that's
get
it.
going for my appointment. So
That's right. That's right. Ladies and gents, Next, same bat time, same bat station. See you next week. All right. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.